Welcome back, Ytpc. Uncle Willie coming to you again from the Mobile Lounge. Friday afternoon. We're experiencing some rain off and on. Not freezing like they were calling for. It's only 34 degrees, so that makes it pretty good. Not too bad out. The wind ain't blowing. It's not really that cold, so pretty tolerable. But I'm smoking in my vehicle because I'm one of those guys that smoke in my vehicle. Pipes, cigars, whatever I want to smoke. So anyway, speaking of smoke, start off with my pipe. It is an Ardor Urano Fantasy Bent Egg Sitter. And in it, I have some Cornell and Deal Sunday Picnic. And there's a reason I chose Sunday Picnic today is because I don't know if you follow these guys or not, but Tom Kuhn and his boys from Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey are going to start doing a thing. It's like you can smoke along with them. And they've announced that Sunday Picnic will be the smoke they smoke at the end of this month. And you can, purchase it, smoke it beforehand, compare notes with them, and if it's something you'd be interested in doing. I follow them, so I'm going to participate. So far, it's a Virginia, Perique, and Orientals. Ismer Orientals. The Orientals come in strong in the beginning, and then the Perique came in like halfway through the bowl. This is a big bowl, and it's pretty good. It's not your typical vapor. I guess the Orientals play it, differentiate the taste from your original vapor. Had to think on that for a minute. But anyway, there you go. I want to promote a Facebook group that I'm in. It's called New Age Pipe Smokers, NAPS. Very good group of guys. We do a lot of banter, a lot of camaraderie. Guys buy pipes, sell pipes, show off their pipes, give tobacco reviews. It's a good group to be into. Very easy to join. So if you think about it, you want to join, go ahead. It's always active. Something's going on all the time. So there you have it with that. I think that's all I wanted to talk about right there. So I'm going to bring up another subject, is lighters. Just going to bring up one or two for right now. This is the I Am Corona Pipe Master. I think I promoted it last week in my video. I'm still using it. It's very, very rugged. I haven't dropped it yet. Knock on wood. No scratches, a matte finish. And I failed to mention that it had the tamper on it. I don't use it, so that's probably why I didn't think about it when I was talking about the lighter last week. But for you guys that use Zippos, I know some of y'all have these. The old Nimrod. My uncle had one when I was a kid, and I used to think it was the coolest thing. He would pull it out, light his cigarette. So when I got older and was smoking cigarettes, I found one at a store. I bought it, used it for a while, and then forgot about it. Well, a buddy bought one a couple weeks ago off eBay, and it made me think. I was like, damn, I got one of those. So I went to my storage unit, pulled it out. It was in a big old box with all my lighters and cutters that I've collected over the years. So I pulled it out, cleaned it up. Still got some rustic look to it. But if it's not like the Corona, it doesn't light every time, but pretty much almost every time. Once you get them working, cleaned up and all. I'm just not a Zippo type guy with that fluid. The first light where you have to do the light, the char light and all, it gets a flavor in my mouth that I can't get rid of through the bowl. And so I'm not really crazy about that. So I stick with the butane or either matches. And when it comes to matches, I just happen to have some in here. These are better than typical matches. They're not made with a lot of sulfur like some regular stick matches, so they don't have to burn off as bad. They don't give you that sulfur taste, and they don't linger with the sulfur smell like regular matches. So, since we're on the kick on the subject of accessories, bring up one more. Pipe cleaners. Mostly everybody uses the BJ Longs. I found I don't like them so much because they got a burr on each end and they snag when you're trying to put them in the end of your stem. Not all pipes, but some pipes the draft hole is smaller than others and it'll get bound up. And then the problem is when they get bound up, they bend. So then they're okay for what they are, but I got these Vaughn and John Aylesbury. They're a blue, black, I can't tell the color. Looks black here. But they are very absorbent, very nice, stiff. They accept, all my pipes accept these more than they do with the BJ Longs. So I can review accessories better than I can review tobacco, and I can review a pipe. But what I'm getting out of this tobacco is the Orientals come in strong at first, and then about halfway through the bowl, I'm getting the Perique coming in more on the retro hell. You know, if you know vapors, you know what I'm talking about. This isn't your typical vapor. It's a very good smoke. I will give it to them. The moisture level needed drying out. It's a broken flake. Rubs out easy, like all Cornell and Deal products. All their broken flake. Cause if they call it flake, it's always a broken flake anyway. Just rub it out. I gave it about 15 minutes drying time, and it's been smoking fine. I enjoy the flavors. I'm going to smoke it out of a couple more pipes before the end of the month and compare my notes with those guys. I just like keeping up with those guys. They're pretty cool. They do some good reviews. And some of us don't follow all the channels because, hell, man, there's probably 1,000 YouTube channels on the Ytpc. And I'm thankful for the people that have followed me so far. I've got 35 subscribers. And I am very thankful for that. It means a lot to me if you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know if you do like it or don't like my video that I post. I was going to touch on a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to be 20 minutes into a video. Went to Boswell's earlier, met up one of the guys from a couple groups that we're in together. We met through pipes and found out that he was close enough. He works close to Boswell, so he gets off work and we meet over there, have a pipe, talk, bullshit. So yeah, that's about all I got. Let me know what you think about the cleaners, the pipe cleaners. I prefer these better than the BJ Longs. I like the name of the BJ Longs. I mean, who don't? I mean, face it, but you know. I picked up a can of Peter Hendrick's Special Curly. They had 110 left. It comes in a paint can. I think it's a 100-gram tin. I grabbed one of those so I'd have it. I got one can already. I'm smoking out of it, man. That stuff is good. If you get your hands on it, that's something for you to give it a try. And I think that's about all I got, man. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes. And so far, I am achieving my goal. So with that being said, stuff them and puff them.